basically like who are we trusting our credit with, our personal information such as our taxes, paycheck stuff, that good old personal stuff that you usually keep to yourself.
Encontré muchos temores, inclusive estuve a punto de claudicar en un par de ocasiones. Sin embargo, Marco me ayudó, Marco me dirigió de tal manera de que no lo hice y finalmente sí pude comprar.
So we actually didn't really when we bought our house. There was a lot of competition, pretty much putting in bids and not being able to get a house because there were so many people bidding for houses. And so it took us a long time to get our property, but Marcos just kept going with us to different places, different houses.
So that was a fear that we thought we weren't going to get the property because there was so much competition.
Yeah.
Pues el primer miedo que teníamos era para calificar para el préstamo. Es bastante difícil calificar para un préstamo y más ahorita que están las casas de precio tan elevado. Teníamos bastante miedo de no calificar con suficiente dinero para comprar una casa ahorita, porque ya ves que están en 400, 500, es bastante difícil.
So we were, our family was starting to grow. We have been searching for a house for probably a year and a half prior that we met Marco, the real estate agent that my dad had. But she could help us out, so that we met Marco through a friend, and he was really helpful. He was, generous with his time. Any questions, he was always open. He was always available. Every question that we had, if he wasn't too sure about it, he always did his research, and just basically, was 100% truthful with us. So basically, most of my fears, were little by little just fading away because of the help that Marco and Vanessa gave us.
We met Marco through, and we chose Marco and Vanessa through our good friend Abby, who at the time was my supervisor at Children's Hospital, and someone definitely that I trust, love as a family. Highly recommended her cousin to take care of us, and she promised, he would do a good job and take care of us, which they definitely did.
En aquel tiempo hubo un programa que fue ofrecido y a través de Marco me registré y entonces así es como se inició. Fui, por así decirlo, no lo elegí yo precisamente a él, pero creo que Dios estuvo en el medio de nuestras relaciones de tal manera de que me condujo a mí y a mi familia a venir con Marco, además que lo conocemos a él y a su esposa en forma personal también.
One time someone something he did on Facebook, and that's how I found him, and so I was like, I did a lot of research, I looked for everything, and when I saw that it was him from high school.
Well, a good buddy of mine, like a brother, recommended me to Marco, and that's how we found Marco.
My friend was the one that told me about Marco. I felt comfortable from the start, so it was just something natural. I didn't feel like I had to go search for anybody else.
Something different about MVRod that I always emphasize, and I tell my coworkers, my family, is that they become family. You can text Vanessa, Marco at any time of the day. They will text you back no matter if it's not business hours. Because you always have fears. Am I going to get approved, or is it going to fall through, or what are the next steps towards, purchasing the home, and how long does it take to close? And so all those questions and concerns that my husband and I had, they were always a phone call or a text away, and that we truly, truly appreciate, and for that we highly recommend it.
Well, I cannot say anything about other teams, right? But about MVRod team, I can say that they were always on top of everything, calling, making appointments, suggesting answering the phone, being with us, supporting us all the way.
I, I focused myself in looking into it. Was just like I was waiting for the moment and the right person to get to me, and that's how I found Marcos.
I think he went above and beyond because we were kind of looking on our own, and then anytime we would see something, we would just call him up on the spot and he would show up. So that was pretty unique about him.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's relatable, and he's just like one of the guys you can talk to. But he's really smart in real estate, so that's a plus.
Marco trabaja bastante diferente porque ellos tienen un gran equipo, son muchas personas que están en el equipo y siempre están tratando de ayudar a las personas lo mejor que pueden. Y la otra persona con la que estaba trabajando, ellos solo era una persona, y entonces de repente yo quería ir a ver una casa y tenía que esperar una semana, 2 semanas para hacer schedule para ir a ver la casa, y es bastante difícil así. Y con Marco es más fácil porque pues como son muchas personas en equipo, entonces si le digo quiero ver una casa hoy o mañana, ellos tienen gente disponible para hacerlo.
I mean, he was able to provide access for me, even when he wasn't there. So that was one of the key things that helped me. Well, not helped me, but made me decide just to keep with Marcos and stay with him.
The way that they handled the process, they made it so simple. I mean, they answered every single question that we had or concern. They went step by step with what the process was. I mean, at the end of purchasing the home, I felt like I could, guide other people towards purchasing a home. Marco even commented and said, "Whoa, it seems like you could go ahead and you know it all. Like you could go ahead and become a realtor." So I mean, they took their time to explain from A to Z, and like I said, at the end, I was able to even answer those questions for future people that were purchasing homes.
I think that they handled the process in a smooth way, no pressures whatsoever. They were very professional, accurate, and supporting.
We just go in, talk to him. We go in. He'll let us know about financing and all the little things you need to do before you actually go and start looking at houses. He explained all that very well. It's good for first-time buyers and also people that are experienced too. He has tips and tricks for everybody.
I definitely highly recommend MVRod. They are amazing. I mean, when I tell you personally, they made this process, and it was definitely a hard process. The house that we purchased was, it took 3 months because of the situation where the bank owned it, and they were there along the whole step of the way. I mean, if I wanted an update, if I had a question, again, if I had a concern, they were just a text or email call away, and they always get back to you. They make you feel comfortable. They make you feel like family. You can definitely lean on them, and that is why I highly recommend them to everyone. I mean, purchasing a home is scary, but they make that process seem very smooth, and at the end, you gain a friend, you gain a family member, so I highly recommend them.
Well, simply because I had a good experience with them. When you go to a place and a restaurant and then you don't get the kind of attention you need or you expect, you don't come back. It's just that simple.
Because something that Marcos has is that in his team, I'm gonna be like almost a year that I bought my house, and I still communicate with them. They still help me with all my questions that I have about the house. They still there for me, so I will recommend that. And I actually will, if I buy another my second house, I'll come back to him. Definitely.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, I think he's very knowledgeable. He knows what he's doing. We have recommended him to several of our family members and friends, and they've actually been successful getting a house. And one of Miguel's sisters is currently looking at something right now, so I think so far they started off pretty good. So yeah.
Yeah, he's professional and he's available, so you can text him whenever and he'll get back to you. If he can't get back to you, he'll tell you, hey, I'm gonna get back to you in a little bit. Yeah, that's it.
A Marco se lo recomiendo a todas las personas porque, como te digo, tienen un gran equipo, son unas personas muy profesionales y todo el tiempo están trabajando para nosotros, todo el equipo, no solo una persona, todo el equipo está trabajando para los clientes. Entonces ya, por eso recomendaría a Marco, porque son muy capaces y, ¿entiendes? Yo agarré mi casa muy fácil con ellos, entonces se lo recomendaría a todas las personas que Marco tiene un gran equipo y ojalá pueda seguir ayudando a más latinos como nosotros.
Well, they're young, so they're probably more up to date, or not up to date, but they're more on the level where they could meet people's needs. People that have been in this business a long time, that they already established the way they do it. So it's more like it's their way or no way, but they adjust to your needs, everybody's needs. They accommodate you the best they can. So I would recommend them. One, because of the market. They're outgoing, they're ambitious.